This is the Silver Bullet Hour New York session. But around 9:40 or something. Yeah, at 9:36, we got a break on buy side liquidity. But all I'm looking for right now to think about taking a trade will be just a push down, taking liquidity, creating a fair value gap, where I can enter in and see that what price is at now. I may be, instead of going for 1 or 2. Of course, if it goes at 1R, I'm at break even anyway, but I think I'm gonna target down to the previous buy side liquidity. So basically, these highs again over here, just by how close we are. And of course, if it keeps shooting upwards, then we just won't take a trade there. Looks like we might get that break before the 10 a.m. candle, which would be cool. And looking back at my data, a lot of my entries are around the 940, 945 area. So this would be pretty right on point with my data. A lot of my winning trades, I should say. I think I had one. The earliest winning trade may have been at 923. Other than that, it's always been 940, 945, and of course doing that actual silver bullet hour. Now that's the type of move I like. Now we'll see if this creates a for value gap. And a lot of times, since it moves so quick, I'll start creating before it happens and just shrink it as it goes. That way I can get an idea what my stop loss and things should be if I do enter. I like to get like 4.5. Okay. Stop loss to be 4.5. And so I'll be looking to target. Wow, it almost came actually to that zone. And this is what I'll be. I'm trying to get into the zone here. So this is a little bit thicker of a zone. Ooh. So then my brokers got a 76 cent. So we got a 4.5. Yep. You know, all we do is wait. And the biggest part right here, you gotta emphasize, is that you can't allow yourself to really get FOMO here, because that's when you start losing trades. So there'll be no sense to me to see this starting to form like a bearish engulfing. I'll be like, oh, I need to jump in now. Nah, I mean, price runs away from it. It just runs away. I mean, it just is what it is at a point. But this setup, we've got to wait on it. Looking back at the data, of course, FOMO destroys everybody, to be honest. And so if we get the setup, great. If we don't get the setup, then we just don't trade. We either make money with the setup, break even with the setup, or lose the setup. But if we don't trade, we do neither. So I mean, it's actually less stress. Just wait on your setup. Let's see where we at. Our fair value gaps at close to the optimum. Yeah, fair value gaps actually pretty close to this 0.5, 0.618, which would be a good retracement and good discount for this move of price overall. Just pretty nice to see. Always play out sometimes. I never really take a trade based on whether or not it's a discount of the entire price lit a lot of times, unless like we got the fair value gap like way down here and the highs up here. But it's always cool to see something like that. Always makes you just another confluence. Let's see if we get one more push in the zone. Oh, there it is. So now we've been inching in. Got it right for the 10 a.m. candle. So we'll see how that goes. But I think I've taken a trade before right at the 10 a.m. I've actually taken one right at the end of the 11 a.m. as well. But now we just sit. And so one thing I like to do when I'm doing this is to create another order here. Not that I'm taking another, but just another to understand where the actual 1R point is if we get there. So price gets right there. That's when I'll move my stops to break even. Oh, so like we gotta push down right there to our now we're gonna move our stops to break even. We've hit 1R. So now we're risk free and we're looking, now we're just looking to see if it hits our take profit. And so now, like I said, we got a pretty good entry. So we're never really like, never too nervous about what was gonna happen because we didn't get FOMO. Waited on our setup to happen. We took it right when it happened, and at that point, it's just data. It's either win or loss. We can put it into our spreadsheet. So this is all I do. Once I get a trade, just take profit or a loss. Let me actually, I'll actually enter in 7-4, 3, Tuesday, non-New York session, NAS, not 59. Yeah, all present. Stop loss was at 4.5. We targeted 1 to 2, and it was a win. And then all our stuff was, all our reasons for the outcome was present. And so basically, I just journal what actually happened, and I try to stick to like a good format. Like after the break, there was a displacement, entered on the fair value gap, stops above highs, and then I try to be more straightforward. So when I go back, and I'm a data analyst, so once I export this, basically I export this spreadsheet into a programming language like Python, and I'll go through and parse some of the text and see, grab grab my winners, parse the text, look through the notes, and see what were some of the common things and themes that happened for the win. So whenever I'm parsing through that text, I like to have like a set structure the way in which I'm typing. So I'll go after the break, and this was a daily high, and there was a displacement. Like, structure, and let's see, was it significant? Yes, it broke that low, and just like I was saying earlier, was to take note that we was pretty close to this low, and which is why we targeted that with the 1 to 2, and we could have also targeted this bottom of this because this was the move where definitely liquidity is resting. That caused the leg up right here of price. We can just see it's been 2.5 R, but we are perfectly content with our 2R. That broke structure, and it formed a fair value gap there, and that's where we entered. And I placed my stop above the highs. And I take my profit at 1 to 2, and then yeah, like I say, win or lose, break even. It's all just data for us to get better, and look back and just optimize the style of trading. And so yeah.